Well, we are all packed up and moving again. We haven't even shown you our new RV yet, but this is it, all closed up. We have like so much stuff in here that we've just piled in, but we wanted to finish taking you through like what we've been up to the last month and why are we moving again. I think where we left off last time was this current RV that I'm in falling off the back of Mark's truck. Ready for this? Got our new camper. Let's go. This is gonna be so much nicer. Be a world of difference. And it's about 2 feet longer than or about a foot longer than our other one. And it's a lot taller in the back. You can see next to that Raptor how much taller it is. The kids' beds are in the back on the very top. That window right there is one of the kids' beds. So let me show you what happened. But at the time I wasn't really in the right mind frame to like vlog. And so I just recorded right after it happened. But I didn't really talk about it. So I'm gonna tell you, like, Mark was a little bit ahead of me driving and had pulled into a parking lot to stop and wait for me. And so when he was in the parking lot, he was an hour and a half away from where we picked up the RV and still an hour and a half away from our RV spot. And he was about to pull out toward the exit of this parking lot so that he had a good, like, clean exit when I got there. And when he turned, it just moved the RV just right and the hitch released and it fell on the back of the truck. So our hitch was rusty, I guess, because it was in all the way and everything, but one side didn't close, like it didn't click all the way, the other side did. And so when he turned, then it went through the side that didn't. So it went completely off the back of his truck, fell onto the floor, like the ground. And so the front of the RV was completely on the ground. He was able to like hydraulically raise it up a little bit, but it wouldn't raise up high enough to go back into the hitch because you have to manually drop the supports and then you can hydraulically, like electrically lift it even more. So then we had to call a tow company, and they didn't have any tow company. The tow company didn't have anything available to tow our RV because we were nervous that something was really wrong with the hitch. So they just got someone out to help us lift up the RV. So they put it on some railroad ties and then they were able to like lift the hydraulics back up and manually drop down the supports. So then after a couple hours, he went ahead and put it back on the hitch. And the tow guy went ahead and followed him to a truck stop, and he stopped at a truck stop overnight. It was just such a mess. Anyway, we finally got it here and figured out that the hitch was the issue, but it shouldn't happen again as long as we make sure that both sides latch completely, because that was the issue, is both sides didn't latch 100%. So now we're hauling the RV less than a month, actually exactly a month later. We're hauling it back to Springfield because we are moving back to Springfield, where we're from, and we're super excited about it because we've really missed our family and friends and all that stuff. So we were only in Columbia, Missouri for 2 months, and now we're back. So that means baby gets regular midwife, which is exciting. So then also what happened while we were down there was our prenatal appointment, and I'll have to tell you more about that too. So now I'm here waiting in the car for Mark to finish up, and I wanted to show you guys this cool city bus that's right beside us. Someone like renovated a city bus, and I think they must be right in the middle because they've already made some changes since parking it here, but it's kind of cool. So that's us right there with the red truck, and that's this city bus right here that someone made into an RV. We're back in Springfield and so excited to be here. So today I'm going to be signing the kids up for school. Do you like your snack? Yeah, not really. Anyway, and we decided to see if Penelope could get into preschool. Are you excited about going into preschool? Yeah? Yeah. I'm not really sure like what this preschool is, if it's like for kids who need help, like the extra help, or if it's just like a couple hours. I honestly have no idea. So I'm going to go into the screening and knowing nothing and seeing like what we're going to do for her preschool this year. I just thought it would be good, since we're going to have a new baby, for her to have something that was really focused on her. And she loved doing school with the kids last year, so I think she'll love it this year. You excited for preschool?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Oh, don't be nervous. Mommy will be there.
Can you sit down with me, Mom?
I think so.
Come on, Mom, we go.
Okay, let's go. It's a pretty big school. This is actually the middle school, so this won't be where you go to school. Kids are in bed. Penelope did amazing at her preschool screening, so that probably means that she won't get to go to preschool. Oh, we have these fancy little massage chairs. It's making my voice do funny things. So she probably won't get to go to preschool because it's mostly for kids who need help catching up to where they're supposed to be. And in a lot of the stuff, she ranked in the 90th percentile. So great for her and us, but also I think she's gonna be a little sad when she finds out she can't go to preschool. We'll know for sure in a couple days, but they pretty much told me that it wasn't gonna happen. Tomorrow we have our 4th prenatal visit. Baby is doing great. I have to do weekly visits right now, even though I'm only 33 weeks, because I am anemic. And I haven't really shown much progression forward. In fact, my second test was actually worse than the first test. That's been really hard on me, not only like with how I feel, but just frustration, because I've been taking so many good supplements and doing all of these things that my midwife has told me to do, and it's just not working the way that it should work. So I've been a little bit discouraged. But baby is doing good, and baby is thriving and huge. I feel like my bump is way bigger than it should be. Which with Liam, I was massive too. So that's another thing that makes me think I might be having a boy. But also at all of our prenatal visits, except one, then the baby's heart rate has been below 140. And usually below 140 means a boy, but then there was one where it was like 160. So I don't know, this baby has been so confusing. Like, part of me is like, I am 100% sure it's a boy, and then something will happen like that and we get a high heart rate reading, and I'm like, oh well, maybe it's not. Either way, I think we would be fine with either one. I know we would be fine with either one. We would love to have another little girl. But we are definitely ready to meet this baby, even though we are not physically ready. I do not have any baby clothes. I don't have like a bassinet or anything set up. I just went through Amazon and I got a bunch of stuff like put in my cart that I think I'm gonna order, but I haven't gone through and ordered anything yet. So coming up, there will be a baby haul, because I'm gonna have to order everything all at once, because I have nothing yet, which is crazy, but it just feels so hard to like get things and then just want to store them in the RV, because our RV is small. And we've been moving around so much that I just didn't know if I wanted to stock up yet. That's pretty much all we've been up to, except we did sell our old RV. I'm gonna hurry and show you some pictures right now of what we did to fix it up. We did have to fix a little bit of water damage, but other than that, we just painted a little and just kind of spruced it up, and we were able to get a really good price on the RV, which was amazing and such a blessing, and paid off a lot of debt that we had gotten back into after traveling so much and not having work and things. So we are just so grateful that everything has turned out how it has, and I feel like we're just barely, baby is kicking so much right now. We're just getting back like I'm just getting back to feeling better and having more energy, except at 11:30 at night like it is right now. I'm a little tired. So the kids are signed back up for school, public school. We decided not to homeschool this year, and they are going to just love it. I know. I just went in there and it just has such a great vibe. The schools here are amazing. So now all we have to do is just ride out the rest of this week and next week, and then school's gonna start. So we'll probably find some fun things to do some school shopping, which I love school shopping. So we'll have to do a vlog with that. And that's it. I think you guys are all caught up now. I think that's all we had going on. It felt like a lot. It feels like things are starting to slow down and getting more into a rhythm, which is really good and just in time for baby.